It's Monday, March 18th. Yesterday was the feast of, we would have said St. Patty's Day on the 17th, but on Sunday it gets sort of bypassed, but hope you had a good St. Patty's Day. In fact, my sister should be with me as well, and she's going to cook Sunday dinner for me, and I asked her, please, whatever you do, no corned beef and cabbage. I know I'm Irish, but I prefer not the corned beef and cabbage. I don't like the cabbage, it's too watery. I'm not really crazy about it, but anyway. But I hope you had a good corn. I know a lot of people like corned beef and cabbage. God bless you. I never realized corned beef was the same as beef. It's like a roast beef. So why would you want to do that to a roast beef? To me, you ruined it. But anyway, you enjoyed it. God bless you. All righty, let's see what we have here in our readings on the 18th here of March. Oh no, okay. Here we go. This is a famous known story. The woman caught in adultery. We're all familiar with that, I'm sure. It's from the Gospel of John, chapter 8. Okay? Jesus went to the Mount of Olives, but early in the morning he arrived again in the temple area, and all the people started coming to him, and he sat down and taught them. Then the scribes and the Pharisees brought a woman who had been caught in adultery and made her stand in the middle. They said to him, "Teacher, this woman was caught in the very act of committing adultery. Now in the law of Moses commanded us to stone each woman. So what do you say?" They said this to test him, that they could have done some charge to bring against him. Jesus bent down and began to write on the ground with his finger. But when they continued asking him, he straightened up and said to them, "Let the one among you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her." Again he bent down and wrote on the ground. In response, they went away one by one, beginning with the elders. He was left alone with the women before him. Then Jesus straightened up and said to the woman, "Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you?" "No one, sir." And Jesus said, "Neither do I condemn you, but go from now on, do not sin anymore." Yeah. I'm on this website, on that Facebook page. It's called the Old Salesians, called Salesian Old Boys. It's present Salesians, but most of those who went to the seminary, and one reason or other decided this is not God's calling on their life. Many of them were older than I, because back then it was much stricter, and it seemed that the ones who went to a stricter situation have a more cohesive group. You bind together when you go through a much tougher time. So they relish their seminary days. What I appreciate about it is that they put the necrology, that is those Salesians, or those who went to the seminary who passed away, and it's a great reminder. Unfortunately, some Salesians have committed, some sins, the sexual abuse crisis, and they don't put their names down. They sort of eliminated them. I can understand on one hand. I think one of the fellows has been affected by it directly, so it's very painful for him. But at the same time, it sort of bothers me. If there's one thing they need is our prayers. Why would we not pray for them? They need it. Sure, what they did was horrible, horrific. But like Jesus said, let the one without sin cast the first stone. You said, "Well, I would never do something like that." And probably you're right. Maybe you wouldn't. Probably at the same time, you're not tempted to do that either. So there's really no great merit in that for us, or for you, or for us, right? There's no temptation. You don't know what they went through. I don't know what their situation, their background. It's not for us to condemn, nor to excuse their behavior. But I think we need to pray for them. We need to pray for those who have fallen aside. We can't think whether we are, that Jesus said, to them, "Hey, if you're out sin, go ahead, throw the first stone." We're all weak. We all sin, just in different ways. And only, as they say, only by the grace of God. It's only by the grace of God that we're not perhaps in a similar situation. So you may look around, you may see stories and think, feel a certain superiority looking down upon them, but know that you don't know what their background was. You don't know what the situation was. Don't condemn. Don't condone either at the same time. But the least we can do is to pray for them. So pray for those, your enemies as well. God bless you.